Hello, Form 5 Chemistry, Chapter 3. This is your video number 19 in the notes, page number 15. Now, we show you how to write a chemical equation. 将写出一个 balanced chemical equations. So, page number 15, we read something. 我们读一点东西 but not very important. 这些读的东西不重要。The most important is you can write a chemical equation, and all these not your exam answer. Okay, 这个是讲话罢了。Okay, chemical equation. A balanced equation will have the same amount of material on the left and the right of the equations. So 平衡的 chemical equation, reactant 的 number 跟 product 的 number 一定要平均。用多少的反应体就会有多少的 product. They must be balanced. 真的 ，OK？ how 什么来的？等一下才会的。Balancing a chemical equation can be done by placing a number in front of the chemical formula. 要给你 chemical equation balance， 只有一个方法 ，add a number in front of the chemical formula， 在它的名字，在它的 chemical formula 前面加一个 number，OK？ And the number actually is what? The number of mole。那个 number 其实就是 number of mole 来的 ，OK？Now understand? Sure。So 读书哪里会明白的，对不对 ？Chemistry 都不是用读的啦，要看。再来。The number represents the amount of chemical in the mole. Yeah, 那个 number 其实就是 number of mole 来的。But from the three sentences 这三句话里面 ，Can you learn anything？ 你会写化学反应的没有？没有，对不对 ？So we having 8 example， 我们有8个 example。After we go through the exact example, you should be able to write your chemical equation, but we still need time in the future. 我们还需要慢慢的厉害。不会一天里面就厉害 ，and we need a lot of the basic before this video 啦。我们需要之前的 video 的 basic。Okay, so we start now. 第一个 example, page number 16, 第16面的 page number 16。Okay, here 在这边了。这个不要理它也不用紧，如果你会这个不用读的。如果你不会，你读了也不明白就对了。所以我们看这边 ，the basic of writing the chemical equation， 写 chemical equation 的 basic，the best method 最好的方法就是跟着我啦。So we go to the first example. I tell you one sentence, one story. 我告诉你一个故事，你写出它的化学反应。OK, number one， 这样写。Heating the magnesium in the air to form magnesium oxides. So heating the magnesium in the air， 在空气中燃烧 magnesium。Magnesium react together with oxygen to become magnesium oxide. Magnesium 跟氧气混合起来变成了 magnesium oxide. So how to write the chemical equation？ 怎样写出它的化学反应呢 ？Okay. So the first step， 第一个步骤 ，write the reactant and product， 先写出它的反应体跟 product。But how to write？ 怎样写呢 ？Follow me 啊，跟着我。Heating the magnesium。Magnesium is a metal， 一种金属。So matter at the environment，matter in our environment， 在我们的大自然环境 ，matter that exists in the form of atom。金属就是 atom 的形态出现，对不对 ？So magnesium， 它在我们的大自然环境，它就是一种金属，它就是一种 atom。So I write it as magnesium atom。Okay。Heating the magnesium in the air， 它在空气中被烧。So magnesium react together with oxygen in the air， 它跟空气中的氧气起反应 ，join together become magnesium oxide 啦 ，OK？But oxygen in our nature exists in the form of molecule。Oxygen 在大自然环境呢，它是用分子的形态出现。So you have to write oxygen in the form of molecule， 就是 O2，OK？ 就是 O2， 而不是 O。因为在大自然，氧呢不会一个人孤孤单单的一粒原子飘来飘去 ，they must be joined together with others，joined together with others 就变成了 oxygen 的 molecule，OK？So 把它们的自然形态的情况写出来先 ，and finally it's going to produce what？ 它会产生什么东西呢 ？Magnesium oxide。But how to write magnesium oxide？Magnesium oxide is an ionic compound， 它是一种离子的化合物，对不对 ？So you have to write the magnesium oxide in ionic compound，OK？ So how to write？ 之前教过你了的 magnesium ion，oxide ion，magnesium 是大号啊 ，OK？I give you 2，you give me 2，and we cancel the 2 and 2，finally become magnesium oxide 啦，变成了 magnesium oxides，OK？It become magnesium oxide。So reactant corrects 反应题对 product correct you get your 1 mark first 你先拿到你的第一分 OK 1 mark so when they mark your answer when they mark your exam answer 他在改你的考试答案的时候他永远都是这样子 reactant correct 反应题对 product 写对 you get your first mark 先拿到你的第一分 OK next And now the second mark will be balance the chemical equation. 第二分呢就是给你的 chemical equation balance. But how to balance the chemical equation? 怎样给你的 chemical equation balance 呢 ？OK, I make it more beautiful 啦，我给它更美一点点。好了没有？看着我啊。How to balance a chemical equation? 第二分呢 ，one magnesium atom on the right， 对不对 ？So they are balanced， 平均的。Two oxygen atom。O2 就是2粒的 oxygen atom finally become one only 最后变成1粒的 oxygen atom so this is not reasonable left and right they must be balanced 左手右手一定要 balance 对不对 so what to do balance the number of oxygen so 2 oxygens and now I times 2我在这边乘2这个2其实就是 number of mole 来的 times 2 okay so 2 oxygen but when you times 2 the magnesium will be affected magnesium 就被影响了对不对 so magnesium have to times 2 also 也是要乘2 OK so now I check 每一次的方法都不一样你要慢慢的 check 你要有恒心啦慢慢有耐心的 check so 你看啊我 confirm final confirm 2 magnesiums OK 2 magnesium 看着我的那个 cursor 2 oxygens so balance chemical equation这个化学反应已经 balanced 的 OK so I get my 2 mark 啦我就拿到2分再来一次2 magnesiums OK 2 oxygens so balance or if you cannot imagine why it must be like this 如果你想象不出为什么必须是这样的情况呢 OK I show the diagram 我把它变成图片给你看那2 magnesium atom 这样读啦2 magnesium atom 1 2 react with 1 oxygen molecules 跟一个氧的分子结合在一起 O2 这个就是 1 oxygen molecule and finally it's going to produce 2 magnesium oxide 它产生了2个的 magnesium oxide so magnesium oxide 2个 so now you understand 现在明白了没 OK so 2个的 magnesium 最后还是2个2粒的 oxygen 最后还是2粒 but they become the new product 只是它变成了新的产品罢了对不对 so this is a balanced chemical equation 这就是我们所谓的平均的化学反应 example number 1 okay you can anytime pause the video and try the example number 2 if you cannot make it 如果做不出我们再来8个 example 过后 you should be better 了你应该变得比较厉害更聪明更厉害了不过不是最厉害Okay, so we go to the next question. 我们看下一个 example. Sodium react together with the chlorine to form sodium chloride. Sodium 跟 chlorine 起反应变成了 sodium chloride. But how to write the reactants? Sodium atom 金属来的 react with chlorine. Chlorine is a gas and chlorine actually is a molecule in the nature. Chlorine 这种非金属啊，在我们的大自然永远都是 molecule, so it will be exist as a chlorine molecule Cl2. But some student they're going to ask, 他马上就问了 ，Sodium 是金属，它是原子 ，OK。Chlorine is a molecule, 它是非金属，它是分子。But how I know Cl2? Why not Cl3, Cl4? 为什么呢 ？OK, for this part, you have to listen to me 啦。这种情况之下，你必须先听我了。我告诉你 Cl2 它就是 Cl2。Okay, but most of the time it will be 2 啦 ，H2, N2, O2, Cl2, Br2， 明白吗？它们通常都是两粒连在一起的。But why? Chapter 5会教你。Okay, so sodium react together with the chlorine molecule. But why chlorine molecule must be 2? I tell you, you just listen. 我告诉你，你听就可以了。To form sodium chloride， 形成 sodium chloride. But how to write sodium chloride? Sodium 的 ion, chloride 的 ion.I give you 1, you give me 1. So finally they become sodium chloride. 最后变成了 sodium chloride. Okay, so reactant correct, 反应体对 product correct, you get your first mark. 你先拿到你的第一分 Okay, so reactant correct, product correct, you get your first mark. 反应体对 product 也对第一分 Or normally we give some space in front of the chemical formula. chemical formula 的前面通常我们放一些空间 Why? For us to balance a chemical equation 给它 balance 用的 OK? But how to make it balance? 怎样给它 balance 呢？我来了，你看啊 one sodium balance two chlorine one chlorine not balance so I times 2我乘2 Why? I don't know 我们习惯的，重要看习惯的 two chlorine You just having one method only to balance a chemical equation. Add a number in front of the chemical formula. Chemical formula 的前面加一个 number. So 2 chlorine. But when you multiply 2 for the sodium chloride, the sodium will be affected. So 2 sodium, okay, and you have to make the sodium balance. 2 sodium. Finally, I check 2 sodium, chlorine 2 chlorine. Okay, chemical equation become balanced. 它已经平均了。Why? I show you the diagram. You know why? 你就知道为什么了。2 sodium atom react with 1 chlorine molecule. Finally become 2 sodium chloride. 变成2个的 sodium chloride. Now understand? Balance 呢？东西没有加也没有减，它还是平均着。Okay. Next example. 下一个 example.Nitrogen react with hydrogen to produce ammonia. Nitrogen 跟 hydrogen 起反应 making the gas that smell very bad called ammonia 变成一种很臭的气体叫 ammonia. Okay? So, write the reactant and product 先写出它的反应体跟 product. Okay? Nitrogen N2 它是一种 gas 它是一种 molecule N2. Why the molecule is N2? I tell you. You listen only. 你听啦 N2. React with the hydrogen. Hydrogen in the natural, the molecule is also H2. OK， 这种我告诉你，你背就可以了，不多，一下子罢了，你就已经背到完了。Why？ 全部都是嘟嘟嘟的。To produce ammonia， 它产生了一种臭臭的 gas ammonia. But ammonia, the chemical formula, maybe you don't know. So in this case, we're going to give you 啦。这种不会很难的情况，我们会给你 making the gas called NH3。它的 gas 就叫 ammonia. So 反应体对 product 对 you get your first mark. And now balance the equation. 给你的 equation 变成 balance. 怎样？看我的箭头啊。2 nitrogen, 1 nitrogen. 2 nitrogen, 1 nitrogen. So to balance the equation, I times 2. Or maybe I'm wrong, you know. 当我乘2的时候，可能我会错。Yeah, 错我就割掉，我就重新来过。But I have to try 啦 ，times 2啦。2 nitrogen, 2 nitrogens, okay? 2 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, okay? 6 hydrogen. 2 and 6 not balanced. So to balance it, you have to times 3 啦，乘3。And every time when I finish my chemical equation, I check. 我一定 check 的，虽然我已经很厉害 but still check. 学生他不厉害，他也没有 check， 奇怪。2 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen, 6 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen. Okay, balance 这种情况它就 balance 了。Okay, so 这边乘2，这边乘3就 balance 了。为什么？那 I show you. 1 nitrogen molecule react with 3 hydrogen molecule 跟3粒的 hydrogen molecule react together, making 2 ammonia molecule 制造了2粒的 ammonia molecule NH3. NH3. So this is the reason our chemical equation must be balanced. 要不然就没有意思了，对不对？So this is example number 3. We go another example. 我们再看另外一个 example. Wow. Calcium is added into the hydrochloric acid to produce calcium chloride salts and hydrogen. Calcium 丢进 acid 里面，产生 calcium chloride 的盐加 hydrogen. So if you can write the reactant and product, you'll be safe first. 你就安全了一点点了。Okay? So calcium is a metal. 你直接写 calcium 就可以了，对不对？Is added into the hydrochloric acid 加在 hydrochloric acid 里面 but how to write the chemical formula of hydrochloric acid 怎样写出 hydrochloric acid 的 chemical formula nobody tell you so I tell you now you have to learn it now 你现在都必须把它写起来了 so how to write the chemical formula of the acid 怎样把 acid 的 chemical formula 写出来呢 You can copy anywhere you like 你可以抄在任何你喜欢的地方 Maybe page number 16 anywhere 任何的地方 here 啦 小小就可以了，抄在它的上面小小就可以了。OK， so how to write the chemical formula of the acid？ 怎样把各种各样的 acid 的 chemical formula 写出来呢？来 ，acid actually they are molecule， 它们大致上都是 molecule。OK，but the molecule can dissociate， 不过它的 molecule 能分解的，变成了 ion， 变成离子哦。很奇怪，对不对 ？OK， 不要理它先。So acid actually they are molecule, but the molecule can dissociate to become ion， 变成离子。OK，and remember for whatever type of acid， 不管什么样子的 acid 呢 ，they must having the cation called hydrogen ion。acid 厉害 ，acid 能起反应 ，acid 的腐蚀性很高，对不对？其实就是这个原因。acid going to dissociate， 它喜欢解散，然后变成一种离子，叫做 hydrogen ion。And this ion actually is reactive， 这个离子活跃，喜欢起反应，所以它才能做很多的事情。So for whatever acid， 它一定有 hydrogen 的离子在里面的，明白吗 ？hydrochloric acid 里面是水和水呢 ，hydrogen 加 chloride。chloride 其实就是 chloride 的意思 ，so hydrogen and chloride ion 这两种离子结合起来变成了 neutral 的 molecule 叫 hydrochloric acid。So how to write the chemical formula? I give you one, you give me one， 对不对？你给我一，我给你一 ，so the chemical formula will be HCl。HCl， 我记得 hydrochloric acid 就是 hydrogen ion 跟 chloride ion 结合，我给你一，你给我一 ，become HCl。How about sulfuric acid? Hydrogen ion react together with the sulfate ions, SO4 sulfate ion. So I told you, you have to remember the chemical formula of the ion， 对不对？你必须把那些 ion 的 formula 背好来，要不然你会很吃亏啊！记得啊，我们走过的路不再回来哈。So sulfate SO4 and the charge is 2 negative. How you know? Please remember， 你必须背，要不然没有人能帮你了。我们没有回头路了的。我讲你背，你就是要背。OK， so now 来 sulfate give 2, hydrogen give 1, so finally making the sulfuric acid H2SO4, H2SO4. Nitric acid 是谁呢 ？OK， hydrogen ion. For whatever acid 一定有 hydrogen ion. Without hydrogen ion, we don't call acid. 明白吗 ？OK，nitrate。Nitrate 其实就是 nitrate 的意思 ，but how about nitrate? NO3 negative, NO3 negative. Okay, so I give you one, you give me one, it become HNO3. 这个叫 nitric acid， 明白吗 ？Okay, so this is where the acid come from. Hydrogen ion react with the N ions， 加的 hydrogen ion, cation ion react with the N ion, finally making the chemical substance， 然后制造的那个化学物品。OK， 来 set 搞定。So calcium is added into the hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid HCl to produce calcium chloride， 产生 calcium chloride。But how to write calcium chloride？ 金属非金属，它一定是 ionic compound。For ionic compound， 你肯定用这个方法 calcium ion。React with the chloride ion. I give you one, you give me two， 对不对 ？So finally become calcium chloride， 就变成了 calcium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is a molecule 叫 H2. Understand? So reactant and product, if you cannot write， 如果你写不出，因为你没有背那个 chemical formula。你没有背那个 ionic formula， 那个离子的 formula 你没有背 ，or you cannot write the ionic formula, the chemical formula， 你写不出它的名字，就是它的 chemical formula， 这些写不出，这个也写不出，这个写错 ，so the chemical equation will be get 0了，然后你就会拿到0分了，明白吗 ？OK，so I say very important， 它真的很重要。OK， 现在它已经没了。Balance the equation， 给你的 equation 变成 balance，how to balance？ 那看呢？ Calcium, okay, balance. Hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2. Okay, so I times 2, 我乘2。2 hydrogen, yes. 2 chloride, yes. Calcium 1, 我再check 一次。1 calcium, good. 2 hydrogen, yes. 2 chloride, 对 ，So balance chemical equation 它已经 balance 了，明白吗 ？OK， we still having others， 我们还有4个 example，so we're going to discuss it slowly， 我们慢慢来。For chemical equation, you have to look first， 你要先看。OK， 你可以自己先写，不过写不出不用紧，你要继续的看，看到你厉害。当你觉得很厉害的时候，其实也不是很厉害了，慢慢来的。拜拜 ，See you in the next video， 下一个 video 再见，拜拜。